Welcome back to another episode of the Relentless Podcast presented by Baptist Health. I'm Patrick Murphy, and joining me, as always, is the head coach of the Jacksonville University women's basketball team, Coach Darnell Haney. Dolphins coming off a tough home weekend this past weekend against North Alabama, so getting ready for a trip to Liberty. I'm sure you're busy this week. So, Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Patrick. Thanks for asking, man. We came off of this weekend, and we had a lot of things that we were able to go over with our group, man, and just getting the group back, getting a good number of the group back was beneficial to us, and now we just got to get back in our groove, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, no, those games this weekend, just it's a couple close games, a couple late rallies that just were not meant to be. But there were some individual performances that stood out. We'll start on Saturday. Freshman Kaliyah Hayes gave herself a nice birthday present. Finished with her second double of the season, 10 points, 13 boards. What'd you see out of KK on Saturday that you really liked, and over the weekend as a whole?
I just think KK is being her, man. She was one of the top recruits in the country coming out, and because she does just that, she rebounds and she finishes plays inside. She has a little bit more to her game that we are excited about seeing, but as far as this weekend goes, I felt like she gave a valiant effort, man, especially with a couple of the big kids that they had down at North Alabama.
Yeah, the number 108 recruit in the class of 2020, according to Prospects Nation. I always feel like looking at the stat sheet every game, she's always good for at least a half dozen rebounds any given night. Just that big body down low and good for pulling down rebounds. John A. Stewart had a good game on Saturday as well. 7 to 13 shooting, 16 points. First 4 games back, maybe trying to still kind of get back into the swing of things. Couple big games, couple quiet games. What's going to be the key to just for her to kind of get that day-to-day consistency back?
I think you just spoke about it, man. It's the consistency. I think she has to get her legs under her, get her mind in the right place to be able to do those things. And first 2 weeks back, I mean, she had no preseason conditioning. She had no we found out she was going to be cleared to play maybe 2 days before she played at North Florida. So she had no game experience. This is her game experience and scrimmage experience now. And I feel like just the consistency piece on her being able to bring the same thing 2 nights in a row is going to be something that she has to get used to and work on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Coming back from playing your first few games in over 400 days with no preseason or anything, it's kind of getting thrown right back into it. And but she's done a very good job of jumping right in and being able to contribute right away. So
she has, and I want to commend her for doing that, especially like on the first nights. She's good, she's fresh, she's able to take care of business, but then that second night, I just think it's taking a toll on her right now.
Yeah, no, I know we touched on this in last week's show, but now we're 2 weeks into this new conference format with playing games on back-to-back days. How do you think this weekend was fared? Your team fared better than last weekend with this new format, or?
I just think we got to put together 4 quarters, man. At the bottom line is we got to put together 4 quarters of basketball. Team basketball, being able to do everything together as a group is one of the most important things, especially on the offensive end. And then we gave up just a bunch of rebounds that we shouldn't have given up against that team because, like they don't know right now. They just getting the swing of things of playing together and playing with each other. So I just think some of those things are some extra effort pieces that we got to make sure we take care of. And then some of those is some getting used to playing back to back, getting used to understanding that you got to make plays on both ends of the floor. And it's something that, and being able to do that. We got a chance to get a kid back like Ashley Malone, who was coming back from injury, and she was able to come back and give us some minutes. But just in general, man, we just got to continue to get better, continue to move forward in this conference season.
Yeah. Talking about people making plays, Erin Wilson keeps making plays, keeps putting up big numbers for y'all. Had another 17-point game on Saturday. Having her back in the lineup, having that veteran presence is got to be a big factor for a group that has seen a lot of newcomers play significant minutes this season.
It is, and she played spot minutes last year a lot, and I just think she knows what it takes especially when she can get out in transition and do some things on the offensive end of the floor. And it's usually sparked by what she does defensively. And once she gets a hold of that and understands that what she does defensively, not just on the ball, but off the ball as well, once she understands that consistent spark from the defensive end, taking her to the offensive end, and getting her to rebound a little bit more, is going to be tremendous for her and tremendous for our program.
I want to talk about Michaela Edwards for a second too. Had her best game of the season on Sunday. Looks like she finally found some confidence, found her stroke, shooting the ball, knocked down a season high 3-3-pointers. Had finished the day with 9 points. How just what does that mean to kind of see her maybe kind of start getting comfortable?
I think it's tremendous for us because she's starting to get in the groove and starting to find herself and find her place here in our program and on this team. I think she understands that she can shoot the basketball. One of the things that she has to also understand is she's not the only facilitator in the program. So she wants to facilitate a lot, and we just got to make sure that she's looking to use her strength at shooting the ball and use her strength at getting to the free throw line. That will help us in turn. I just feel like she was just trying to find her way the first couple games, and now she's able to come in and give us something, and we know she can shoot it. So now she'll be able to stretch some defenses out and help us get those drivers into the paint so we can get some baskets that way as well.
Mm-hmm. The newcomer from Hawaii, currently averaging better than 5 points and 5 rebounds a contest, coming off a career game against North Alabama on Sunday. Looking ahead to this weekend, first ASUN trip out of Jacksonville. Obviously played the opener just about 20 minutes away over at North Florida. Heading up to Liberty, getting ready to go play in that brand new facility they have up there. What are some things you're going to look at in the film room this week? Maybe kind of prepare for Liberty, and just kind of talk about what are going to be some keys for your club moving into this weekend.
Liberty is a good team. They're big. They execute. They do a good job of executing, and they have numbers. I mean, I looked at a box score. They had 16 players to play 6 minutes or more. You know what I mean? So, we have to make sure that we can rebound the basketball and play through their numbers, man. I think one of the biggest things, we got to be able to use our quickness and our speed and be able to take advantage of them that way, and make sure we box out and make sure we get on that glass, because they are really good at rebounding the basketball, and we have to do a better job of. We got to continue to do what we do, which is rebound, run, and share the basketball. But their seasoned group. They got a bunch of seniors on that team, and they are adept at getting the ball inside, and they can hit shots from the outside as well. So we got to make sure that we prepared to do everything we got to do to take them down.
For sure. This past weekend against North Alabama forced 35 turnovers between those two games. I'm sure you'll be looking to keep applying that defensive pressure that your team is known for, and try to create some extra possessions and turn those possessions into points.
I mean, that's what we want to do. That's what we have to do to get out and run and not play against a set defense. And I was telling our team this week, we have to find ways to continue to do that regardless of the situation that happens on the defensive end of the floor. And we will do that this week. Make sure we keep reiterating that this week, so we can go into Liberty, and they understand that they got to face the Dolphins, the running Dolphins. So that's going to be something to see this week.
Absolutely. Coach, we'll go ahead and end it with the usual segment. I know we talked about right before we came on the air. We both just got back from lunch.
Already. Okay, I just had lunch. I just had lunch. It was awesome, man. Patrick, I went to the Island Wing Company down on Southside Boulevard here in Jacksonville, man. And it was awesome. I had the jerk chicken tacos. They were excellent. They quenched my hunger. I hadn't eaten since earlier this morning, so they were really good, and it's some place that I'm probably gonna go again, man. It was really good. And I may bring the family down there. I think it's a new place they just put up down the south side. So
that definitely sounds a lot better than what I had from the calf today. Not to knock the turkey.
No knock on Jacksonville University. Cafeteria, man. It's some days when they had a fried chicken, man, I'm in there like it's I don't know, Kentucky Fried, man. I'm in there like it's the best chicken in the world. So
I think I actually saw some fried chicken in there today. So
yeah, man. So I'll go in there and get some when I'm on when I let myself go a little bit and go get some fried chicken, man, and we'll do that. But Island Wing Cafe was pretty good. Island Wing Company. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, no, it sounds good. It sounds those jerk chicken tacos might be something I have to go try sometime.
Oh man, they were awesome.
So, yep. Well, that'll wrap up this episode of the Relentless Podcast for this week, presented once again by Baptist Health. We'll be back next week talking about this weekend's games with Liberty, looking ahead to the next set of home games with Bellarmine, first-year member of the A-Sun Conference after moving up from NCAA Division II, my former league. So I'll be able to, kind of talk a little bit about them.
Nice. You give us the scout. You'll give us the scout, Chief. I love it. I love it.
So we'll talk with that. Be sure to follow Jacksonville Women's Basketball on all your social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be sure to tune into the game. Be sure to tune into the games this week on ESPN+. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and go Dolphins.
Go Dolphins.